Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into a really significant book, Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. Came out back in '97.
Right, and it really, hit a nerve, became this huge touchstone for spirituality, self-help, mindfulness.
Absolutely. So, our mission today, to really pull out the core wisdom, the key takeaways from this very influential work for you.
And the heart of it, really, is Tolle's central message. Living fully in the present, what he calls the now.
The now.
Yeah. He argues that so much of our, human suffering comes from getting stuck in our heads.
You mean like regretting the past or worrying about the future?
Exactly that. Over-identifying with the mind, he calls it. And the now is the way out, the path to inner peace.
That's a big idea. And he gets right into it with his concept. You are not your mind. For someone listening, that might sound strange, right? Like, of course I'm my mind. What does Tolle actually mean by that? How does freedom start there?
Well, it means recognizing that constant voice in the head, the commentary, the judgments. That's not really you. We get swept up in it, think those thoughts define us. Freedom, Tolle says, it begins when you realize you're not the thinker, but the awareness behind the thinker.
So, like becoming the observer.
Precisely. You step back and watch the thoughts without getting lost in them. That's the fundamental shift.
Okay. And building on that, he brings in these other powerful ideas, the ego and the pain body.
Right. Two big ones.
He calls the ego a kind of false self and the pain body, like this old emotional baggage from past hurts.
Yeah, exactly. The ego is that sense of me built by the mind, always trying to protect and enhance itself. And the pain body is like this energy field of accumulated negative emotion from the past.
So how does being present, being in the other, now help with those?
Well, the thing is, both the ego and the pain body thrive on unconsciousness. They need you to identify with them. When you bring presence, conscious attention into the moment, you cut off their fuel supply. You see them for what they are, patterns of thought or old emotions, but not you. Presence dissolves them, essentially.
That makes sense. Then there's this other really mind-bending concept. Time is an illusion.
Yes. This one throws people sometimes.
He distinguishes between clock time, for practical stuff, and psychological time. And he says things like, time isn't precious at all because it is an illusion, and even nothing ever happened in the past, it happened in the now. What's the implication there?
It's profound, really. He's saying our obsession with psychological time, endlessly replaying the past in our minds or anxiously projecting into the future, that's the illusion that causes suffering.
So clock time is useful, but getting lost in mental time
robs you of the only time that's actually real. The present moment, the now. Because think about it, when did anything ever happen?
No.
Always now. The past was a now when it happened. The future will be a now when it arrives. Life unfolds only in this present moment.
Okay, conceptually I get it. But practically, how do you accept or surrender to the city? Now, if it's, unpleasant, doesn't that feel like giving up?
That's a really common question. Tolle is clear. Acceptance isn't resignation. Surrender isn't weakness.
Right.
It means acknowledging what is in this moment without internal resistance. Fighting reality internally just creates more suffering. You accept the isness of the moment, then you can act with awareness, not panicked reaction.
So it's about inner alignment before outer action.
Exactly. He says, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. That doesn't mean ignore planning, but don't live mentally anywhere else.
Powerful. So for you listening, how can you actually do this? What are the practical steps Tolle gives for accessing stillness and inner peace?
He offers some very direct practices. First, watch the thinker. Just notice the thoughts floating through your mind without judging or engaging. Be the silent witness.
Like watching clouds drift by.
Kind of like that, yes. Second, use your senses. Really feel your body from the inside. Listen fully to the sounds around you without labeling them. Pay attention to your breath. These anchor you firmly in the now.
Grounding techniques.
Yes. And third, embrace silence. Find moments where you can just be without needing noise or distraction. These practices quiet the mental chatter.
And when the mind quiets down?
That's when, Tolle says, true joy, love, creativity, your deeper essence can emerge. It's already there, just obscured by the noise.
And the impact of this book It's hard to overstate, isn't it? Translated into, what, over 33 languages?
At least.
But-
and famously championed by Oprah Winfrey, which brought it to millions.
Yeah, you hear so many stories of people saying it helped them reduce anxiety, find meaning. It really resonated.
It truly did. It tapped into something universal, I think, about the human condition and offered a sort of accessible path.
So maybe a final thought for you listening to this. How might really shifting your focus, your full attention to the present moment, even just for brief periods throughout your day?
Yeah, how might that start to change things? Your perception of time, maybe? Your general sense of peace, of feeling okay?
Something to consider. What would it feel like to deeply know this moment is all there is?
And how might living from that place change everything?